Got this. You think you can play me? Give me a fucking army, you're gonna play me. I told him about that. You fuck with me, you fucking with the back. We're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be where you wanna be. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. Will that make you good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I lie. So say good night to the back, to the back.
Y'all actually believe because you don't like a person, because you don't like the way they look, you can call them Tammy all damn day. You can say they sleep with underage kids all day. You can slander their name all day. You can see a video of them being assaulted and turn around and claim they assaulted somebody all day. And since y'all niggas have no problem lying on niggas, why should anybody else have a problem lying on niggas? Woo!
I am the fucking blueprint. I am the architect.
See why niggas hate me. The nigga got a big old dick. Wow. The nigga got money. Wow. The nigga can rap. Wow. The nigga can sing. Wow. The nigga hilarious. Wow. What can this nigga not do? Wow. They want me to sit and play around with them. They want me to tell them they queens when a bitch is selling pussy. Wow. They want me to pretend that this bitch got wider than the Grand Canyon. Wow. They want me to play around like this bitch weed wasn't all over to the left. Like Tweet put it on, it went over to the left. Wow. They want to play with me, but they're wrong. I forgot it was Sunday, the nigga preaching. Niggas preaching. Hit that cash out. Pass the play around. Can we be real? Is there a more entertaining nigga on YouTube? I don't think it is. Is there a more truthful nigga on YouTube? I don't think it is.
The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
Truthfully, honestly, about a man who was so obsessed with me, Kwame Brown, who was so obsessed with me, Kwame Brown, a troll, Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown, Kwame Brown, a troll.
I was your idol, motherfucker. I was your idol and still am. And last I checked, bitch nigga, chickens don't eat trees, bitch. I'm a bastard with work ethic and dreams and hopes. I got fears, I got loves, I got hates. I'm a bastard. I'm a Renaissance bastard, nigga. A Renaissance bastard, nigga. Cause ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Bitch, nigga, I had to keep on moving. I kept moving, bitch. And when I die, one thing y'all will be able to say, that nigga started off with nothing. He didn't have shit.
I know. Let's have a spelling contest.
Cause you stupid.
Have a spelling contest.
Cause you
Have a spelling contest. I know. Let's have a spelling contest.
Cause you stupid. Too low twist.
Somebody need to send me to the dentist. I got so many plaques.
I got so many plaques, so many plaques. I got so many plaques. Busty bush.
He thought he scraped, he made something of his motherfucking self. Cause when y'all step back and one day y'all gonna say, all these niggas around the world knew some little black nigga named Thomas Jerome Harris. They knew that nigga. They knew his name.
Thomas Jerome Harris.
They knew his face. And he had shit going for him.
Busty bush. Yeah, that ain't nothing but a carpenter's son. Nothing but a carpenter's son. But nigga, I'm a bastard with a work ethic. I'm a bastard with dreams.
Shut up.
I'm a bastard with dreams.
G Mama Body, good morning. Ooh. G Mama Body, well, I appreciate you still coming on over. Look, G Mama Body, I can't argue with you. I understand. To a lot of people, Tommy can be, repulsive. I get it. But I am appreciative of you still in support of Johnny Blaze and what I'm doing content on. Either way, right? But salute to the chat. Good morning. My apologies for yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, but Duke had to go. If I'm being honest, I'll be transparent with y'all. Duke had to go to the vet. We had to get some tests done on him. And we found out that he had a cyst on his prostate. Okay. So we got him some antibiotics so he could clear up. He just been off. So we had to make sure that I'm going to make sure Duke get took care of, me and the missus most definitely. So that's what I've been dealing with. Just to let y'all know. That's the reason why, because I kept pushing it back because I didn't know how long it was going to be for him to get out the vet. Because he had to go through a lot of x-rays. Nurse Petty, who you telling? Nurse Petty, who you telling? For real. Straight up, my man, and I'm just going to be honest with y'all, my man wasn't geared on doing no content yesterday. So that's why the last time when I put it at 7:30, I said, you know what? Let me make sure that everything is good. I don't even want to, because my man wasn't into trying to do no content. It didn't matter who it was or what it was all about. My main concern was to make sure that I knew that Duke was cool. Once the vet told us all of what's going on and get him some antibiotics, then check back with the vet in like 28 days to make sure that everything is clear. So, yeah, that vet bill was a motherfucker too. I mean, we have insurance and, and all that, but still, you got to come out with that money right off the rip and then wait for the insurance to, get the claim and get all of what you done paid into it. And then they'll send your money back, but then that's still a process in itself. So, hey, that's what it does. That's what happens when you're taking care of a dog, when you most definitely taking care of your dog to make sure that your dog is good. I mean, I'm just saying. So it is what it is. That's why, sometimes it's going to suffer with my going live though, y'all, because look, I'm going to get the money to make sure that things is taken care of. I solely do not depend on this. Like I said, if I get any type of donations, and yes, thank you for that slap on the neck before I even went live. I won't say the name, but thank you for that slap on the neck. Yeah, Nurse Petty, you is absolutely correct. Hey, Tanya, good morning. You is absolutely correct. It was a little bit over 500. It was a little bit over 500. and no, Judge Jay, I do not feed Duke any type of human food. I mean, he gets human food, but it's not no steak. Jay Hustler, what's the word with it? Salute to you, bro. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday to you, man. Hope all is well. So it looks like Tommy is still going on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. He's still going. He's still doing content. Now, before I even get into all the Tommy's content, right? Hey, Deja Vu, good morning. Before I get into all of that, right? And I'm making sure I say this the right way. I don't want to get too emotionally attached to this story. I'm pretty sure that y'all know about the story about the 5-year-old girl that got sexually abused and physically abused to a point where she was unrecognizable. This most definitely is a sad story, and shout out to Dr. Rashard Richey, for this story that he came out with. This was a day ago that he came out with this story. All right. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only and to shed light about this situation with this 5-year-old girl. All right.
5-year-old Black child scalped, beaten, assaulted by other young kids. This might be the most heinous we've ever covered on Indisputable. Put it up for a mask. In Cleveland, Ohio, according to a newly released police report, witnesses told police they saw 3 children brutally attack a 5-year-old girl on September 13th.
What up with it, my love?
Corroborating statements from the victim's mother, who said her daughter was sexually assaulted by a group in a field.
Now, what I want to know from y'all, ladies and gentlemen, what group of little boys decides to go up to a 5-year-old girl, violate her sexually and physically to a point where you can't even recognize who the little girl is, right? I wonder what type of parents do they have? Now, hey, good morning, highly favored. Now, in my opinion, the parents in this situation should be going to jail if the kids are not able, if they're not able to prosecute those little kids. Then the parents, so they is solely responsible for this right here, because then you have to wonder what type of parents. Good morning, KTC. What type of parents? What is they doing in front of their kids for their kids to even do something like this?
Mother's GoFundMe post, she said 3 children, aged 8, 9, and 10, were brutally attacked, tortured, and sexually assaulted her daughter, who had been diagnosed with autism. The police report.
And the little girl got autism. Man, this is just. Everyone should be totally outraged about this. The little girl has autism.
It's heavily redacted, but it notes at least 3 witnesses told investigators they saw children assaulting the victim. Police recovered physical evidence, a sexual assault kit. One of the victim's braids had been torn from a scalp, and some of the victim's clothing. As I said, this is a very difficult story. Police confirmed earlier this week that they were investigating a crime involving a victim.
I'm not even gonna lie. The parents of this little girl, look, just make sure you send me money on my books, okay? Just make sure you send me money on my books. If I was this little girl's daddy, just make sure you send money on my books, okay? Because, ladies and gentlemen, it would be no length that I will go through to make sure to unalive everybody in their family line behind something like this. If I'm being totally honest, now this is all hypothetical because it ain't me. But if it was me and I was this girl's daddy, just make sure you send money on my commissary. That's all. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. But they whole line, they whole family line would be gone behind something like this. If I'm going to be totally honest, it would be no end to none of that shit. I'm telling you, all of them would be wiped the fuck out. Not even thinking about it, I will wipe their ass down. Just make sure, family. All right? Make sure you just send money on my books. Don't worry about trying to get no high-priced lawyer to get me off because I know they ain't going to let me go. Just make sure you send money on my books. That's it. That's it.
Several suspects, but they are under the age of 10. The police report confirms the victim was 5, but does not mention the ages of the suspect. At 4:23 p.m. on September 13th, Cleveland police responded to the 1000 block of 145th Street for a missing child. It was a missing child report that came in. When the police arrived, they spoke to a woman who had been babysitting the victim from roughly 2 p.m. Several juveniles told the investigators a young girl had led the victim to a field on East 148th Street behind Collinwood Athletic Complex before striking her in the face with a...
See, this is why I'm getting upset with this shit. What the fuck do them kids, what are they looking at to even have that notion to do that to this little girl? What is they looking at? What is they learning this behavior from? We are living in dangerous times, ladies and gentlemen. When you have kids that sodomize another child at 5 years old, these little kids, where's they picking this shit up at? Just Jay, do it really matter if it was a little girl or not? The shit is all wrong. It don't matter if it's a little girl involved with it too. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. I'm calling all of that shit on now, Just Jay. Now, let me do my show, Just Jay. You did yours on your show. You let me react to it the way I need to react to it. Okay? God damn, okay, you did it on your show. What the fuck is we really talking about here? Don't piss me off, Just Jay. Do not piss me off. Give a fuck what you did on your goddamn show. I'm on my show, and I'm doing what the fuck I'm doing.
The rock, strangling her, undressing her, according to the incident report. The juveniles then led authorities to the field where they had discovered the victim with no clothes, lying in a fetal position. The victim had bruising and swelling on her face. That is according to the police report. I know that
Just Jay, you doing a lot right now up in my chat. And hey, good morning, Lovelace. Happy Saturday. And can you please just enjoy it? And plus, if you already went over it then and you know so much, then okay, cool. But I'm really trying to keep my composure here. Please, Just Jay, I'm asking you nicely. J triple O with the $3 super chat. Appreciate that $3 super chat. It's already hard enough to even react to some shit like this. And I feel like you trying to be like antagonize something up in the chat. Yeah, I'm saying, what's the word? Yeah, I'm saying, salute to you. Come on now, be easy. That's all I'm asking, Just Jay. Be easy. I just want to watch it and react to it. If you already watched it and react to it, cool. Because Just Jay, you know, I'm really paying attention to you because you had said prayers up to Duke, but you had said what the fuck you said about Kiss My Cheeks dog. That's why I'm looking at you real side-eye around here. Okay? I'm looking at you very much so sideways, Just Jay. So what if I'm paying attention to you? You got a lot of shit going on around here, Just Jay. And I don't want that bullshit over here. That's why I'm looking at you. Now, I hope I answered your fucking question.
Our instinct is to look away from this story right now. You may want to go to the next video. You may want to log off for a minute. You may want to turn the channel. You may want to go to another podcast, however you are hearing me right now. As difficult as this story is to report, as difficult as it was for my producers to cultivate it, as difficult as it is for you to hear it, it is 1,000,000 times more difficult for the girl who experienced it. And because of her needing a voice.
Yeah, well, keep the change. He had to go to the vet yesterday and come to find out that Duke got a cyst on his prostate. So we had to get him some antibiotics. He got to take that for the next 28 days. And hopefully the cyst will be cleared up and he'll be good to go because he just ain't been right. So we've been going through this, taking him back and forth to the vet for the past like 3 weeks. So if I'm being honest, you know, my man frame is on a whole nother level right now. So Just Jay, again, I don't mean no disrespect, but like I said, I've been looking at you sideways anyway. And when you said what you said up in the chat, I can't take you seriously after what you just said not too long ago on Vince's panel about Kiss My Cheeks dog. I find that to be very disingenuous of what you said up in my chat about Duke. You can't 1 minute disrespect and threaten to talk about unaliving a dog, and then you come up in my chat and you say what you say. No, I don't take you seriously, and I'm really trying to hold my peace about you. Okay? I don't take you seriously. All right? That's why I removed your fucking wrench. Now, I didn't ban you because I'm trying to be cool and really think outside of the scope. But I'm really like, I really don't care for you right now after that shit that you said, if I'm being totally honest. But I'm trying to be the bigger person and not let and drill on that. But when I see you up in my chat talking about some, I'm so sorry about Duke after you said that shit. No, it's still a dog, Just Jay. And if you can't understand that, then it's no reason for me to even have a dialogue. It don't matter if it wasn't my dog. You shouldn't want to say that shit about no dog. Give a fuck how mad you get with a motherfucker. The fuck you talking about? You should want to say that about no pet, no dog. So no, you can miss me with that bullshit excuse. It wasn't your dog. It wasn't Duke. The fuck you mean? That means you feel that way about all dogs. If you will say some shit like that about your fucking mouth, because somebody on the internet made you mad. The fuck out of here with all that bullshit.
We do this. Another witness told investigators that she saw 3 youth
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Because I need to switch the mood up a little bit more. I'm really irritated right now. And I'm trying to hold it in. So, man, look, I need to switch the mood. Let me switch the mood. Let me switch the mood.
Yes, at a hotel. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, no, I'm busy. Because you don't, as a man, you don't ask me to go to no motherfucking hotel. I haven't told one lie on Kwame. I ain't never did that to him. Kwame said I was lying about the hotel, then he turned around and admitted it, but said it was a nice bar at that hotel. Yes, well, I didn't hear that. All I saw was you asked me to go to a hotel. Yes, and I didn't know what it meant, but I knew I said no. Did that to him. Because I'm not no fucking fool. You see what happened with what's his name? Dwight Howard. I ain't never motherfucker test me like that. I know the nigga 7 feet. Where the fuck I look like? Let this nigga hem me up in the hotel room.
Tommy.
I ain't never did that. I don't put myself in that position. I don't need men. I know it's not going.
Okay, so you've never been to a hotel restaurant? Some of the 5-star restaurants. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I've been at hotel restaurants by myself. I ain't tell no nigga, hey nigga, come meet me at the hotel. I would at least say the bar, but I ain't never told him that. Meet me at the hotel. I'm like, what the fuck?
I am not going there with that. I don't want to know. Look.
You said no, and I didn't call him nothing. It was just weird. You ain't my friend. Who? Then why the fuck were you trying to come to my house? I ain't never did that. Why did you invite me to the hotel? Why did you send me a picture of this homely ass woman talking about you started dating her because of the shit I say? And then as soon as you start getting some views on YouTube, you left the girl. Yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, no, I'm busy. But yes, at a hotel. And when he asked me that, I'm not a rude person, but I just said, no, I'm busy. I ain't never did that. As a man, you don't ask me to go to no motherfucking hotel. I ain't never did that to him.
I did not ask you to go to a hotel like that.
I've never met you.
Why are you capping on that?
I'm not gonna meet you at no hotel.
Why are you capping on that?
Your hotel. I'm good.
Why are you capping on that?
How did I cap? I've never changed that story. I've never changed that story.
Why are you capping on that though?
I never changed that story, and I showed
you to a hotel or to
I never changed that story, and I showed the text, woman.
Can I not talk to you?
I never changed that story, and I showed the text.
I got you, big dog. I got you. Moonlight.
I never changed that story. I didn't say you were gay or not. I said I don't meet men at hotels. I didn't say you were gay or not. I said I don't meet men at hotels.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a nice bar that's inside of a hotel that everybody frequents? Is there places like that in Miami where you're from, where the hot spot is inside a hotel, but it's actually a bar lounge in there?
I ain't never did that to him. So how he gonna say that I had a girl ratchet pregnant and I won't tell y'all? Let me ask you something, Moonlight. Let's just say I was nutting in a bitch and got a bitch pregnant. Do you think I should come and tell the internet this?
I don't need the visual. I don't need the visual.
It wouldn't make any sense. It would be dumb. It wouldn't. I can't just go to tell these. And then this person says Tommy's lying, but I'm not. I've already shown it. I haven't told one lie on Kwame.
As a man, you don't ask another man to no motherfucking hotel. Boy, Tommy was so goddamn serious, Brian. It ain't even funny. I'm talking about super serious about that shit. He said, man, you ain't gonna catch, you ain't gonna have me like no damn Dwight Howard and shit. It was weird. Tommy ass is crazy. Oh man, I needed that, man, because this topic that I'm talking about, man, it is very
5-year-old black child scalped, beaten, assaulted by other young kids. This might be the most heinous we've ever covered on Indisputable. Put it up for a mask.
What up, 777?
In Cleveland, Ohio, according to a newly released police report, witnesses told police they saw 3 children brutally attack a 5-year-old girl on September 13th. Corroborating statements from the victim's mother, who said her daughter was sexually assaulted by a group in a field. In the mother's GoFundMe post, she said 3 children, aged 8, 9, and 10, were brutally attacked, tortured, and sexually assaulted. Her daughter,
Yeah, I'm saying, what's the word?
who had been diagnosed with autism. The police report is heavily redacted, but it notes at least 3 witnesses told investigators they saw children assaulting the victim. Police recovered physical.
Keep the change. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Them kids that assaulted this 5-year-old girl, if I'm gonna be 100 with you too, they deserve to go to jail too. But the only reason I understand that they not, because they don't understand the gravity of what they did. To them, I mean, I hate to say it, but you know, this to me is learned behavior. Those 3 kids done seen some things, and that's the only thing that I could come up with, y'all. Them 3 kids that assaulted that 5-year-old girl the way they did, that's something that they didn't already saw before. Man, Brian, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. What up with it, Fantastic Max? Man, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt to a certain degree, because sometimes you can look at kids is very impressionable, and you can have parents that don't have all the common sense that God then gave them, and they do all type of outlandish things in front of their damn kids. Is all I'm saying. Kids see their parents fighting all the damn time, doing all type of old horrific acts. Sometimes you got to weigh all that type of thing in too. Just saying, man, because this is very disturbing, and it is a very hard story to cover. You know what I'm saying? Right, at a certain age, though, 777, I don't think that they really understand the gravity of what they did, because again, they had to see somebody else do things the way they did to this 5-year-old girl. They really, or they so mad, they was that mad to, wait a minute. Now, the part that got me was the part where the sexual part is. Why would they think to do some sexually? Now, if you mad and I can see, not really, but I can see the physical part of them, somebody getting beat up. But where did the sexual part come in at? Where did them sexually assaulting a 5-year-old girl, where did that come in at? You feel what I'm saying? That's the part that's getting me at their age. What would make them want to do something like that to a 5-year-old girl?
Evidence. A sexual assault kit. One of the victim's braids had been torn from a scalp, and some of the victim's clothing. As I said, this is a very difficult story. Police confirmed earlier this week that they were investigating a crime involving a victim and several suspects, but they are under the age of 10. The police report confirms the victim was 5, but does not mention the ages of the suspect. At 4:23 p.m. on September 13th, Cleveland police responded to the 1000 block of 145th Street for a missing child. It was a missing child report that came in. When the police arrived, they spoke to a woman who had been babysitting the victim from roughly 2 p.m. Several juveniles told the investigators a young girl had led the victim to a field on East 148th Street behind Collinwood Athletic Complex before striking her in the face with a rock, strangling her, undressing her, according to the incident report. The juveniles then led authorities to the field where they had discovered the victim with no clothes, lying in a fetal position. The victim had bruising and swelling on her face. That is according to the police report. I know that our instinct is to look away from this story right now. You may want to go to the next video. You may want to log off for a minute. You may want to turn the channel. You may want to go to another podcast, however you are hearing me right now. As difficult as this story is to report, as difficult as it was for my producers to cultivate it, as difficult as it is for you to hear it, it is 1,000,000 times more difficult for the girl who experienced it. And
You're right. Dr. Rashard Ritchie, you is absolutely correct. I mean, a lot of us like to turn our heads to stories like this and never even speak about it, but it is simply a problem with today's society, and we need to really be aware. And if I'm being totally honest, y'all, you have to be aware of what your kids look at, because kids is very impressionable. They like sponges. They soak up a lot of information. Sometimes they react to things that they see on whether if it's social media, regular TV, or people that's in their family, adults or things of that nature, right? So to me, it all stems from what you allow your kids to look at and see. And that's just my opinion. Now, a lot of people may say, well, man, please, you can't stop them. Man, look here. Yes, you can instill your values into your child to make them understand on certain things, and certain type of conversations is just not appropriate for them to even pay attention to. Now, KTC say if they get away with it, with this, what age would they make sense? Would make someone else a victim? Now, I'm not sure. Now that's a good point though, KTC. You know what? In the situation though, nonetheless though, I still feel like the parents should be held accountable for those kids' actions. That's what I truly feel, because I mean, again, it's hard to me. Yeah, it's easy for me to say that, yeah, them kids deserve to go to jail, but I feel like them parents should be held accountable for this. Yeah, you do, Deja Vu, because it's so much corruption, so much demonic things that is shown on social media. These kids really don't have a clue about what's really going on. They just see it and they glorify it because they're able to see it. You feel what I'm saying? Some may not go all off into it, but then you got some of these kids that goes out and react and do the same thing that they be seeing on social media. They'll go out there and do it in real life. All right.
because of her needing a voice, we do this. Another witness told investigators that she saw 3 youth walking with the victim in the East 148th Street area.
Because I'm telling y'all, man, it's something ain't right about the parents. We can sit up here and browbeat them kids all we want. But instead of talking about them, yeah, they deserve to get talked about too, but it's them parents. What type of parents do they have that they kids is able to do some shit like that? So Carlos, what you say? Don't get the parents involved. That them kids that's under 10 years old, you say just lock them up then, huh? So absolve the parents from any wrongdoing for their kids doing what they did, right? Oh, okay.
before beating the girl, ripping out her hair, and then urinating on her. That's according to the incident report once again. A third witness said he saw a girl assaulting the victim, but no details from that person's account are listed in the report. It is unclear from the report why that witness did not stop the attack. I know that question is looming on everyone's mind, but there is nothing in the report that says here's why they did not intervene.
Hey, Yella. Good morning, Yeller. How are you? Hope all is truly well.
The girl's mother, Antavia Kennebrew, Miss Kennebrew, says she left her daughter with a relative while she went to her doctor's appointment. It was 2 p.m. Here's your babysitter. She says she found her daughter beaten and abused. She describes her daughter as bubbly and sweet. Quote, I literally saw the worst thing ever. I saw my young, unrecognizable. Kennebrew said, I couldn't wrap my head around it. What I saw was unbelievable. My daughter was not my daughter. Her hair was scalped from her head. She had bruises and blood all over her body. Her eyes were filled with blood. Her lips and mouth were filled with blood. Her nails had debris and dirt stuck in it. End quote. Another quote. These kids broke my daughter's spirit, end quote. The girl's mother said in the post, quote, they took away her boundaries, end quote. Kennebrew says this.
So this right here is something that I most definitely, now, Carlos, you say it's not the parents' fault, right? Okay, cool. The parents didn't do what the kids had did to that 5-year-old girl, right? But can I ask you if we just talking, right? Can I ask what should actually be done? Should the kids go to jail behind this action? Do the kids themselves deserve to just go to jail and absolve the parents for any type of repercussions behind their actions towards this 5-year-old girl, which has autism? Now, just to let you know, this 5-year-old girl is just not no normal 5-year-old girl. She has autism, right? And these 3 little people decides to jump on her and sexually assault this 5-year-old girl. Now, what I'm getting at with all this is that those 3 kids that assaulted that 5-year-old girl with autism, where did they learn that behavior from? If you say the parents ain't at fault, then where did they learn that type of behavior from? Would you say that they learned that type of behavior from off of social media for all of what they show? Now, okay, I give you that. Maybe the parents don't have like they're not doing things like that in front of their kids. But what about what they're looking at on TV, on these social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, you know what I'm saying, YouTube? It's a lot of these young people that be on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of, I'm talking about little bitty kids from 5 years old up until like 11 or 12. Well, no, I'm take that back. From 5, 6 years old, they on YouTube. They looking at all type of videos. I'm telling y'all, this is the absolute fact. And like I said, these kids is sponge. They soak up a lot of things that they see and hear, and exactly, insatiable movies. And they go out here in real life and think it's okay to do these horrific things that they've been looking at. So then, to me, then it still will go back to the parents on what they allow their kids to look at and see. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like the parents need to be in better control of what they allow their kids to look at and listen to. If I'm going to be totally honest with you, bro. So then to me, that still would stem on the parents. Like, damn, y'all just let them look at any goddamn thing, huh? Shit.
The attack left her daughter physically, emotionally, and mentally hurt. The 5-year-old is now in therapy. She elaborated more on her GoFundMe. Quote, they literally tried to kill my daughter.
See?
These are no normal kids. Themselves and their parents need to be held accountable. My daughter is not the same. She is having behavioral problems. She is mentally not okay. I am mentally not okay. Me not getting justice for my daughter makes me feel like I failed her. She is saying things to unalive herself. She is breaking down. She hates talking about what happened to her, and I'm breaking down with her.
See that, man, she will never be the same behind this, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sorry, that's so unfortunate that happened to that 5-year-old girl. I wouldn't wish that on nobody to ever something like that to happen to a 5-year-old girl. She's supposed to just be free and be able to be a kid without all of that type of drama. She will never be the same. Never. I know her mama is beside herself. And what I really want to hear is, I never heard nothing about the daddy. Where is the father? The father is supposed to be jumping clean up out the goddamn window right now. Where is the father, ladies and gentlemen? I heard nothing about the daddy. Where is the see? And this is the bullshit. That's why it's so important for the man to be in his child's life. Because I heard nothing about the dad. I keep hearing about the mama though, but I ain't heard nothing about the father, ladies and gentlemen.
I have set her up with a therapist and have also been seeking one myself. I cannot sleep. I can barely eat. I keep repeatedly seeing images of my baby in that field. Before I go to the GoFundMe, I really want everyone to understand as much as we possibly can the connection between a daughter and a mother, especially at that young age. This creates the potential of a back and forth trauma inside of the home. When one person is traumatized, a person loves a traumatized person so much that their trauma becomes the individual who loves them trauma. And that's what's happening inside of that household. So the mother being wise enough to say, not only is my daughter in therapy, but I'm in therapy too. Well, the mother didn't experience it. Yes, she has. Yes, she has. So this becomes a defining moment in how they have to live the rest of their lives. Now, what is possible, and I believe this will happen, your daughter would transform that moment into a movement which transforms the tragedy into triumph, the horrendous into heroic.
I'm 100% in agreement with you, Dr. Rashard Ritchie. Instead of looking at it, and trust me, you can't ignore it, right? What I do want to do is look at the upside to all this. Hey, what up with it, the beef sector? Good morning to you, bro. Happy Saturday. I believe that this 5-year-old little girl will overcome this. What I do believe is time heals all wounds, right? What I do believe is if she get the help that she need, that yes, she most definitely can overcome it. No, she won't be the same, but hopefully this situation will make her stronger as she gets older. I understand. I would never be able to understand the type of pain that she had to go through with that. And I don't think no one do. We can only imagine, right? But yes, time, in my opinion, time do heal all wounds. I believe in time that this young girl will get stronger, and she would get over this. It just right now, because it's, you know, kind of fresh, and it's something that you would never imagine happening to a 5-year-old. What up with it, Davey? Happy Saturday to you, man. Good to see you up in the chat. Appreciate you stopping through on the show. Y'all make sure to hit that like button if you're picking up the content, and if you're picking up what old Johnny Blaze is putting down with this Saturday morning content, please hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you.
She becomes an advocate. She becomes more powerful than you ever imagined. And to the mother, I'm a parent myself. I have a daughter. Here's one thing I learned. Who you are to them is more important than anything else in this world. And just remember that who you are inside of you to her is the most important thing. Put up the GoFundMe. We want to help them as much as we can. There's a GoFundMe. The family has set up a GoFundMe. The link will also be included in the description of this video. $116,000 has already been made. The government isn't paying. There's no private company on the line for this, so a settlement is coming in the future. It's unfortunate that that children are involved in assaulting children, but as I've always said, children are mimicking what the input has been inside of them. They are input output until they start making independent personality decisions, and this takes a while. So in a way, those kids too are victims on another level, not as visual as this one.
Correct. What I've been saying all along, over the course of time, those kids has already been learning that type of behavior. Over the course of time, you don't learn that just overnight to do the things that they had done to this 5-year-old girl. Exactly, Deja Vu. That part right there. Where the fuck is Black Lives Matter on this story right here? Oh, fraud ass Black Lives Matter. Man, get the fuck out of here. Black Lives Matter right goddamn now. Where the fuck is y'all at right now? Getting the donations together for this young girl. The fuck up out of here with that Black Lives Matter. That shit faded away like Jordan on a jump shot. The fuck? We don't hear nothing about no goddamn Black Lives Matter. That motherfucker, that Black Lives Matter is fading away like a Jordan's jump shot. The fuck out of here with that shit.
So I'm not going to moralize against the kids. But we do want to help this one as much as we can. She was a victim. All right, good brother, thoughts there.
5-year-old beaten, scalped sexually.
All right. Now, it's almost getting to the end, and basically this man is giving his take on the situation. I'm not gonna, because all it's gonna do is put gasoline, way more gasoline than it already is. It's already a hot topic, right? But again, shout out to Dr. Rashard Ritchie for covering this story. Again, I'm going to do stories that is not easy, ladies and gentlemen. But it has to be pointed out and it has to be addressed, right? We can sit up here bullshit all fucking day long, but stories like this needs to be out there in the forefront. I feel like a lot of content creators need to talk about this story because, hell, now I don't have kids, right? But you have other content creators on here that does have kids that needs to speak about things like this. This is some very sick shit that's going on with these 3 kids. And they all caught up in the web of the bullshit because, come on, ladies and gentlemen, they little kids, they really don't grasp what the fuck is really going on. No, they don't grasp it. They have to learn that certain type of things to even react it out in real life. Okay, I was waiting on you to do that. Thank you. Bye-bye. I don't need you to tell me bye-bye, Just Jay. I'm very irritated with you. And now, since you've been trying to troll the whole entire time of the show, I'm going to just relieve you. Now you are banned from my show, okay? Please don't come back here. Stay on your respected channel and just leave me alone, okay? I don't care if you don't ever come over here. I really don't. I don't need your spirit over here. You're not welcome, okay? You can leave. Bye-bye. You've been trying to get me to react the whole entire time while I've been doing this reaction to Dr. Richie Richard. I don't like you, okay? Especially after what you said. I do not care for nothing that you got to say. I'm being respectful, and I still being respectful even though I don't like you. I don't like your spirit. It don't sit well with me, right? It don't. So instead of being disrespectful and all that, I'm not going to do that. I just want you to be gone. You're not allowed to type up in my chat, and your damn show ain't hitting my fucking link to talk about nothing because I have nothing to talk to you about. Saying little slick shit up in the chat. My 5-year-old grew up with my dog up until he died and all this old, you just was just really bucket for me to get my attention. And I don't like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, damn, now at this point, you're really trying to get a certain reaction up out of me, but I'm not going to give you that. You're not worth that to me. I don't fucking know you. We ain't never did no business together. We ain't never met up. We ain't never did shit. So as far as I'm concerned, poof, bam, boom, be gone. Okay? Enjoy your life. Do what the fuck you do, but just stay the fuck away from my goddamn channel. I don't know you. Okay? Again, I don't know you outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube. I know your persona of what you show on YouTube. We not friends like that for you to be calling me all willy-nilly, nigga. I live a real fucking life. And if I'm not on this motherfucker, I don't want to talk to nobody until I'm ready, to talk.
I don't know you.
I'm going to drop this link, and I'm going to see what all the fuck you want, right? I'll hear you out. But then after that, bro, leave me the fuck alone, man.
I don't know you.
I'm not going to talk about you when I actually say, that I'm not going to talk about you. Then I'm not going to talk about you. I don't have to. Even when you was on Sears platform, you was trying to talk to me then. I'm not going to address you anymore. Matter of fact, this is an impromptu live, y'all. This is an impromptu live stream. Right? I wasn't even planning on going live. Right? But I have to address this and I have to put it out on YouTube because why? I know you on YouTube. I don't know you in real time. So I'm not going to ever talk to you on no back end at all, ever. Right? I'm not going to ever do that. If you want to address me about anything, you address it for everybody to hear. What the fuck is you trying to call me on the back end for? I'm not going to ever. We ain't getting money together. We not getting no money together. Call your son. Mentor your son. It's nothing that you can get from me. Remember, you don't need a motherfucker like me, right? You can stand on your own. So that's exactly what the fuck we gonna do. You have no reason to call me on the back end for nothing.
I don't know you.
Miss Eve, this is for you, Miss Eve. And it's nice and frosty too. Right? Again, I don't know you outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube, right? I know your persona of what you show on YouTube. Right? We not friends like that for you to be calling me all willy-nilly, nigga. I'm not on this motherfucker, I don't want to talk to nobody until I'm ready to talk. You don't dictate when I want to talk. That's not how that goes, nigga. When I feel like talking, then I will set up a line, upcoming like I always do, and I'll follow through on what I do. Now, what you do is what you do. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on, bro, right? Stop talking that line with me because, see, you better know one thing about what I will do, or I will tell. Right? Again, I don't know you outside of YouTube. I only know you on YouTube. I don't know right? You. I know your persona of what you show right on YouTube. I don't know you. Right? Again.
I don't know
right?
you. I don't know you.
Right?
I don't know you.
Shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball. Ain't nothing but the bald mouth. That he 1-2 for weight now, Wilma Allen. He 1-2 for weight now. You knock that 1 tooth out the top part of his goddamn teeth. I mean, out his mouth. Shit, then he'd be completely bald. You know, he got that 1 tooth at the top dangling for dear life, though, Wilma. Don't forget about that 1 tooth up there. Yeah, don't forget about that now. You know, that motherfucker got 1 goddamn tooth. I'm talking about dangling for dear life, Wilma. I done showed it too many goddamn times. That motherfucker been listening to I'll Keep Holding On. I'll keep holding on. Holding. I said, ooh, no way. Hey, I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. That motherfucker holding on, Jack. That tooth, I'm telling you, that tooth at the top ain't got it. I'm talking about don't stand a chance. But that tooth been listening to I Keep Holding On. That motherfucker gonna hold on, I'm telling you. Look, this wait a minute. Is this the mouth that can bite down on the apple, ladies and gentlemen? Just look at it. I'm talking about, do you think this is an individual that can bite down on the apple and that tooth on the top gonna still be there? Come on, man. He can't bite down on no apple safely. I'm telling you, the minute that he bite down on the goddamn apple, that 1 tooth, hey, he ain't gonna be holding on for long. That motherfucker tooth gonna be in the goddamn apple. Y'all know I ain't lying. Shit. That's what I said. Hey, Carlos, that's exactly what I said. I said, man, somebody in jail did knock that motherfucker 1 tooth on out the top part of his mouth. Man, I bet money somebody in jail did knock that goddamn tooth up out his damn mouth. Shit, I'm with you on that one, Carlos. Yeah, somebody most definitely, I'm talking about cleared his ass. Bah! And motherfucker think you can sit up here and talk about, well, that was the real funny part. Like, he had some jokes. Don't get it confused. Like, but a motherfucker that look like that, man, please. Now, I think this is an old story. This happened a year ago. Insatiable just sent this to me. Shout out to you, Insatiable. A mother accidentally puts her child in the oven. Place a 1-year-old child in the oven, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go over this real quick because this right here, this is a sick-minded bitch right here. a 1 year or a 1 month, a 1 month old child. You put this child up in the oven, man.
Imagine putting your 1-month-old kid in the oven instead of the crib.
Fair use.
Mariah Thomas, a woman from Kansas City, Missouri, is arrested for
put her 1 month old baby in his, and she accident. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that was an accident? You putting your baby, a 1 month old baby, up in the oven? Man, no, she's sick. No. You ain't gonna get me to believe that one.
For accidentally putting her kid in the oven. Jackson County prosecutor Jean Peters Baker has brought charges against Thomas following a terrible incident involving her 1-month-old daughter. The heartbreaking story of events happened on February 9th, which caused many emergency teams to rush to a home near 41st Street and Forest Avenue. When they got there, officials found a baby not moving, with burns that were sadly declared dead by the Kansas.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's some wild shit. How do a mother accidentally put her child that's a month old in an oven, and she knew that the damn oven was, I mean, what the, yeah, well, we gonna get into this. This all ties in. Look, again, and I'm gonna say this, right? Some views that Tommy says about women can be dead on, but then the totality of what he says and the way that he says it is over the top. But to me, and this is just to me, some women, right? Not all, but some women just do not need to have kids. Now, I'm not saying castrate them and all this and that, but just they don't deserve to have kids. If you have a woman that will blankly put her 1 month old baby up in the oven on, and it's an accident, that just don't register to me.
Kansas City Fire Department. Initial reports and later investigations suggest that Thomas allegedly placed her newborn daughter in an oven, which resulted in tragic consequences for the death of her baby. This shocking scene left neighbors and law enforcement authorities deeply unsettled. This caused the legal system to get involved right away and search the house of Mariah. She is now facing...
Hey, these type of stories ain't easy on me either, Carlos. Trust me, I'm very much so enraged my own self even talking about this. But it has to be put on out there about situations like this, and it ain't easy. It ain't easy, but it has to be pointed out that it's a lot of sick-minded individuals that do certain things to their kids, and it needs to be called out. It needs to be called out. Again, you have these mothers that sits up and have babies at a young age. They may be mature in the body or whatever, but they mind ain't all the way mature. It really ain't. So I'm really, I don't know. This happened a year ago, this story, but I don't know how old this young woman is. But it really is. It's sad to see things and even talk about these type of things. But again, it's hard on me to even talk about it, but I will talk about it and I will give my opinion. And in my opinion, this young woman needs to get help. It's something wrong with her mentally. That's the end of it. I don't know her background. I don't know what she was raised under. None of that. Carlos, you say let's do one per show. I got you. I know. He said just do one. Okay. I give you that one because, yeah, it's hard on everybody for me to even put this out and talk about it because it's cringy. I'll probably make some people up in here in this damn chat say some things but I mean, I wouldn't get mad at it because you're supposed to be outraged on stories like this. So you right, one per show, you right.
Facing significant charges, which shows how serious her situation is, especially as seen during the bond review hearing. On social media, she frequently shared photos of her baby daughter, expressing affection and closeness. Twin, where have you been? Nobody.
See, this social media thing right here. She has to be a young woman. She's putting up baby pictures up on social media and making it like she really adores her baby. But in fact, if she really did adore her baby, she wouldn't have to be on social media to post about that. And see, that's the thing about social media. People think that they got to post everything and every picture about every moment that they do in life. I mean, to each his own, but me personally, I'm not, about to run on social media every time I do something. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. Oh, I'm doing this. Like people are that invested of what I'm doing. People don't give a damn. Hey, good morning, Regina. People don't give a damn, y'all. Now, look, I'm going to stop it right there. And yes, this is a lot even on me. The first one took me out. I ain't even going to lie to you. This one right here would make me not even want to do no more of the damn show because I still was supposed to go. I'm still going to go over Tommy's content. But this right here would throw me off. It would have threw me off a while ago where I'd be like, man, fuck this. And I'd have japped out. But I'm keeping it together, ladies and gentlemen. And again, as hard as it is for me to even report on it and even give my take on it, I know it's hard on y'all. So moving forward, if I get stories like this, I will only do one story like this a show. That I actually point out these sick individuals that needs help, that do this horrendous things to their kids. All right, I promise y'all, I won't do that to y'all and get like a whole show about it. No. Because I know it's going to turn a lot of people on off and people going to go somewhere and be like, man, JB, I thought you was going to talk about Tommy. I don't want to keep looking at this. But you do need to look at this and you need to be mad. And there needs to be some type of awareness with these individuals that has kids that's young and they just don't have the mental capacity to really take care of a child. Again, you have these kids nowadays, they kids having kids. And this excuse that they want to have kids young so they want to be able to grow up with them, to me is a bunch of bullshit. Sorry. That's just my opinion, okay? You're going to grow up with your kids no matter what age you want to have kids with. So I'm trying to figure out, what's the really relevance of saying that. But again, I find that to be cap. But that's just my opinion about that. To each his own and what you think and what you say. But that is solely my personal opinion about that. Find that to be too much of a cliche. Exactly, Nurse Petty. And they really don't be having an idea. They just have kids just to be having kids. And then if people ask them, well, why you had your kids so early? Oh, I wanted to grow up with them while I was still young. Shouldn't make a difference. But again, whatever. Whatever. All right. Now, let's get into the main event. I'm gonna kick it off by doing this one right here. Shout out to Thick Cut. We're going to move into the Tommy Sotomayor's content, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're about to switch gears.
Got this. You think you can thank me? Give me a fucking army, you're gonna thank me. I told him about that. You fuck with me, you fucking with the back.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers I say that's the bad guy. Will I make you good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the back, to the back.
Actually believe because you don't like a person, because you don't like the way they look, you can call them Tammy all damn day. You can say they sleep with underage kids all day. You can slander their name all day. You can see a video of them being assaulted and turn around and claim they assaulted somebody all day. And since y'all niggas have no problem lying on niggas, why should anybody else have a problem lying on niggas? Woo!
I'm the fucking blueprint. I'm the architect.
I see why niggas hate me. The nigga got a big old dick. Wow. The nigga got money. Wow. The nigga can rap. Wow. The nigga can sing. Wow. The nigga hilarious. Wow. What can this nigga not do? They want me to sit and play around with them. They want me to tell them they queens when a bitch is selling pussy. They want me to pretend that this bitch gap ain't wider than the Grand Canyon. They want me to play around like this bitch weave wasn't all over to the left. Like we put it on, it went over to the left. They want to play with me, but they're wrong. You gotta tell me why I lied. I forgot it was Sunday, the nigga preaching. Niggas preaching. Hit that cash out. Pass the plate around. Can we be real? Is there a more entertaining nigga on YouTube? I don't think it is. Is there a more truthful nigga on YouTube? I don't think it is.
Last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
And we about to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all make sure to hit that like button. The collection plate. I'm passing around the collection plate. Please donate to the host. All right? Please donate to the host for his reaction to off of Tommy, still on YouTube. He's still going, ladies and gentlemen. And again, shout out to him, man. Look, again, his views is his views. What's happening, Mo? Whether you agree with his take or not, that's up to you. I'm just going to call it down the middle. And again, before I'm going to give the disclaimer, I do not agree with every single thing that Tommy says. I don't agree with his take on comparing black women to white women. But guess what? His experience and what he saw and what he has went through gives him that right to be able to speak to that situation. So who am I to sit up here and try to question everything? But do we have some points on what he says? Yes. Is he very much so abrasive with his approach on what he says about black women? Absolutely. Absolutely. He is very abrasive with it. But that's Tommy. All right, so now we're about to go into the video that he made the other night. All right, the video that he made the other night that where actually I was supposed to have went over yesterday, but y'all know the situation on why I didn't. All right, so he asked a question that I was even took back with. Are women attracted to other women than men are? Sisters going gaga over BBLs. All right, so this should be a good one. Fair use. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, and to give my commentary and reaction to Tommy Sotomayor's live stream from the other night. All right. I know some don't have a dad, Lord Jesus. Yeller. Now, again, man, look here. Before I even start, man, happy birthday to Uncle L once again. Now, Uncle L's birthday was yesterday. Again, I told him already happy birthday, but I'm going to say it again. Happy birthday, young man. Happy birthday, Uncle L. Happy birthday, young man. Keep doing what you're doing, Uncle L. You know I'm rocking and rolling with you, man. You know, look, Uncle L been there since day one. Uncle L knows. All right. And Glenda, just to let you know now, if you in the clouds, Uncle L sends a big thank you to him on, you know, whatever it is that you sent them through Zelle. He said, thank you for the birthday gift, just in case if you're going to hear it again. He's going to tell you himself anyway, but I'm going to let you know he wanted to see you and most definitely tell you thank you for what you did. All right. So again, happy birthday to Uncle Will. I'm sure when he get a chance to celebrate, because I think he had to work, you know, but I think he gonna make it. He gonna make it up. I'm pretty sure he gonna take some days on off eventually, and he gonna make it do what it do. So again, happy birthday to Uncle Will, though. Now, Tommy's link is in the chat.
It's early in the morning, I'm a slap a hoe. It's early in the day, I'm a slap a hoe. They think that I'm playing like they don't know what I'm saying. If you see me in the plane, I'm a slap a hoe. Okay, hey. Just watched Thursday Night Football. Very good game. Very good game. It is late night. I know that nobody expected me to do a show, but guess what? When you guys get up in the morning, you're going to have a good show waiting for you.
And did you hear what Tommy just said? Y'all wasn't expecting me to go live this late, but at least you will have something to be able to talk about early in the morning. So I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, he right. So why not just do it though? But you know, the time that I was going to do it initially was at 3:30, but with all what's going on, I said, well, again, I'll just do it today. So this is the video. This is the initial video that I'm going over now. I was going to go over yesterday, but he actually did a live stream last night. So again, depending on y'all now let me reset this goal. Depending on y'all. Now the first one didn't get met. Now, if y'all get me to the goal, I'll do another hour of Tommy's content. If we don't meet the goal, then it is what it is. But if we meet the goal with the super chats, then I'll do another hour. Every time we meet the goal, then that means that I'm going to continue to keep doing some Tommy content. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, then if I don't get the goal, then I'll do what I was already going to go over anyway, but then I'll go on and wait until the next day.
Watched not Brett Favre, but Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco play a very entertaining game. I'm not going to lie. It was a very entertaining game. What's going on? Sammy Jr., Coach Ken, Joey, Cloud, Razor Edge, all of you people. Lucas, what's going on? Say, nice to see me up late. Man, I'm dealing with this flu. It's kicking my butt. I've been loading up with all kind of Theraflu and water and juice. I typically don't get. You say I'm back. I don't know if I'm back yet. I don't say too much. But for those who think I'm back, go ahead.
Tommy making sure to he making sure to stay grounded when people say Tommy's back. Tommy's back. Tommy be like, whoa, wait a minute now. Now I ain't all the way back. I ain't all the way back yet now. So don't put the cart before the horse just yet, or none at all. You know. Well, this part is very, to me, telling of Tommy. Tommy do realize that at any given time, his lights could be cut off, that his TV can be turned off, you know, that YouTube most definitely can turn his TV off. So he making sure to say, no, YouTube, I ain't gonna say I'm all the way back now. YouTube probably just ain't caught up with me yet, but you know, my time is very limited on here. Y'all know that already. Y'all know the story. Yeah, I know y'all want me to be back, but let's just enjoy the moment for right now of the type of content that Tommy can, you know, put on YouTube while he's still here is all what he's saying. So again, if he able to come back, he able to come back. But I'm not gonna worry about that part either. I'm just gonna eat up the content and talk about it and let the chips fall where they may.
Ahead and hit that subscribe, like, and all that stuff. Woke up to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm happy about that. Happy about that. I don't know, how, like I said, don't know how long they'll keep this up, but for those who are watching, if you don't get a chance to subscribe over here on YouTube, make sure you go and subscribe over there on Rumble. Rumble is where they allow me to do whatever it is I need to do and say whatever that is I need to say. Also, you can go and find me over on OnlyFans. They allow me to do whatever it is I want to do over there. Yes, as Sammy said, that's why I'm holding on to my Rumble account. Yeah, I'm broadcasting live right now on Rumble. Broadcasting live right now on Twitch, Twitter, OnlyFans, all of those places. Broadcasting in each of those places. So make sure you say, what is my YouTube? My YouTube is Tommy Sotomayor Live. TV Live, excuse me. Just go look up Tommy Sotomayor TV Live. You said go to the doctor and get some real medicine. So what kind of medicine a doctor give you? What kind of medicine he give you? That's so different than what I got. But I watched the football game tonight, and I think this was a very good game. What's up, Omar?
Let me speed this up because I want to get to the part. That part I don't too much care nothing about. Hold on.
And yet he's with Meg Thee Stallion. I'm talking about Klay Thompson. And Klay Thompson is with Meg Thee Stallion. And while being with Meg Thee Stallion, they keep shooting videos that are completely ghetto.
Hey, Foxy Brown, good morning.
I'm not really sure why he keeps doing it, but he keeps doing it. Let me let y'all take a look at something.
Go.
My man, my baby, dicking me down, spoiling me, making me crazy. First off, she does that really stupid thing to make her lips look huge. Keep a wig on. But listen to the lyrics of the song. My man, my baby, dicking me down, spoiling me, driving me crazy. Dicking me down. Dicking me down.
Tommy, stop fronting, Tommy. Tommy, if you had a chance to be with her, you would be dicking her down. Come on now, Tommy. Sound like you, to me, it sound like you hating on old Klay Thompson. Damn, let Klay Thompson be great. Damn, Tommy. Shit. Don't act like you can talk about all the, her putting on wigs or making her lips look bigger and all that, man. Come on, Tommy. If you had the chance, you ain't gonna tell me that you wouldn't have sex with her. Come on now.
Not a husband, just a man. Now, I asked this question because I wanted to show you guys something. If you see over there on the left, you see the comment section from the you see the comment section. Something about him seems really weird, though, that he would allow this. I'm sorry. Something about him seems really weird that he would allow this. So, Alexa, play Look Back at It. Neighbors, y'all here for this couple walkthrough? Now, this is from the Neighborhood Talk. This girl says, let's make sure I get the right page here. There we go. This girl puts up, girl, yes. First comment is a girl fit with Brit. Second comment was, of course, me. And I said, look, fellas, how is it more women lusting over her than it is men? I also put, we got the worst race of women on earth. They're just human blow-up dolls for recreational use only. This woman named Callie Tiff says, I don't care what y'all say. Meg body is so T. I don't care what y'all say. Meg body is so T. I know my girl happy she can comfortably wear heels and ain't got to look down at her man. Mind y'all, this one has 4,000 subs. I mean, 5,000 comments. 5,000 comments. They look like they'll end up married with kids, says a guy. This is a guy. Next comment from a girl. That's a nasty little wiggle. Fire, heart eye emojis, and okay, Meg.
But Tommy, look, here's the thing, even with that though, Tommy. For the longest, women have, to me, if I'm going to be honest, women have always been able to compliment each other and tell each other how cute they is and your hair nice and girl, you wearing that shape, girl, and all this and that, right? To me, this has always been that way. So to me, this is no anomaly or no shit like that to me. This is just my opinion. Again, women always been able to do that. They go in the bathrooms together. They the ones that do shit like that. Now, us men ain't doing all that shit. Now, the most we may be like, oh, damn, bro, you sharp than a motherfucker right there. Now, we as men know how to pay other men a compliment without it being all weird. But we don't do all that. We don't be talking about the walk and all that. That's what women always did. To me, I mean, so again, it's not no big thing. Not to me, at least. You know, even on social media. I mean, to me, I don't really see no issue because, see, us men still going to give compliments. My life say, Tommy want to start his B2 100 rant. Hey, I ain't gonna even get in this way though. I mean, you know, that's what Tommy, how he views it though. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it ain't really no big thing because for the longest, women have always gave each other compliments and, you know, talked about their physique and all this and that. You know, I mean, not no real big thing. But I don't know if I will sit up here and compare and say that women give more. I mean, women give women more of a compliment than a man does. I don't know about all that. That just to me. I don't know for sure about all that. But hey, it is what it is. Good morning, Rachel.
That's a nasty little wiggle. These are women. 1,629. This other one. The best natural body in the game, period. Name one better. Another woman. Clay scoring on and off the court. Another woman.
Now they paying him. They paying Clay a compliment.
He gives.
Now, Tommy, now on that comment, though, that woman was paying Clay the compliment more so than They both got the compliment. Now, when you able to give the compliment on both parties, I think to me you calling it down the middle. And I guess then to me right there, they don't be so weird. She complimented both parties. She complimented her and she complimented him. So basically, now I can respect that comment right there that woman gave. Shout out to that woman right there in the comment section.
Russell Williams vibes. Wish them the best. Curvy Blessed Diaries. They love talking about their curves and stuff. This woman says she's watched this video over 1,000 times. This woman writes, good googly moogly. This woman writes, Clay Warren button.
See, there you go.
Cookie says, Lisa, I need you to come look at this chandelier. This is a gay guy that says, I like that Clay lit, because you can look at that dude and tell he gay. Like, that was pretty easy.
Come on. See, damn, Tommy. Now, Tommy, what did that part? You just made that shit up, man. You don't know if this individual is like that, man. Fair use. These are not my words. These are the words of Tommy Sotomayor. I am just giving a reaction to what his commentary is on this subject. Come on, Tommy. Come on, man. Oh, no, man.
When he looked like he got the Tyreek Nasheed picture going on, that was pretty easy. That one wasn't very, very difficult.
So now you sending shots out to Tariq Nasheed? Uh-huh. I see what the hell you doing, Tommy. Now you taking shots at Tariq Nasheed. Come on, Tommy.
He's a good man, Savannah. I don't know what that means. Make him mad, Meg. You go, hot girl coach. It be bouncing nicely. Gosh, all these are women. Do y'all see that all these are women? I hope they settle down. They look so good together. I see this for her. This and then all these hoes talking about some. I hope they settle down. These bitches don't settle down their own life. Excuse me. These ladies don't settle down their own life.
Wow! Look. He was slipping into that Rumble shit. And he's like, excuse me. Yeah, these ladies. Boy, hey. Tommy was about to get into that rant. He's about to rev up, and then he thought about it. Damn, I'm on YouTube. Hey, this shit is funny. This shit is funny. That shit was funny as hell, Mo. He was about to rev the fuck up. I'm talking about you can hear it, and then he stopped right. He thought about it. He said, oh shit, I'm on motherfucking YouTube. Now I got to tone it down. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, Tommy was about to get into it. He's about to go right on off. Yeah, Tommy, you got to amp it down some, Tommy. Yes, ladies. Wait a minute, I got to rewind that part back again.
Nicely, gosh, all these are women. Do y'all see that all these are women? I hope they settle down. They look so good together. I see this for her. This and then all these hoes talking about some. I hope they settle down. These bitches don't settle down their own life. Excuse me. These ladies don't settle down.
Look, it's too late. It's too late. Tommy, you done already got it out the certain way. Shit, it's too late. Boy, Tommy, boy, hey, you got to remember that you streaming off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, though. Shit, to be honest, shit, that's where everybody likes from you when you sit up there and amp that shit on up. But he's like, oh, excuse me. Yeah, ladies. Damn, why they couldn't be ladies right off the riff, though, Tommy? Damn, you don't even know these people on the internet, man. God damn. Deja Vu, he really he making he making any little thing content just to cause some type of controversy. Please, I see right through it. I ain't mad at him though, but yeah, this some bullshit though at best, because who the fuck cares about how many compliments she getting up in the chat? But you know, Tommy go making something out of nothing though. That's basically what he doing.
In their own life. Let me not try to lose my pace as fast. This feels different. I love this for her. Praying they stand the test of time.
He said, hey, let me amp it down, son. I don't want to lose it too quick. Boy, hey, Tommy, you funny as hell, boy. Boy, you funny as hell, boy. He said, yeah, let me not say too much like that, because, you know, I don't want to lose my channel too goddamn fast. Boy, yeah. Goddamn, Tommy. It was funny the other night when I went over there. You had to talk a certain way. You couldn't really. I said, yeah, I was catching it the whole time. I said, yeah, Tommy, he can't talk the way Norby talks, so he gonna be struggling with this shit. Because you got to think about it, y'all. He been on Rumble and everywhere else that allows him to speak the way he want to speak. Then he got to come on YouTube. He got to tone it down. He can't say certain things. So it throws your rhythm off as a content creator that he is known for doing. He got to curve it down some. But, you know, it should be okay. Because, you know, Tommy is a smart dude. He'll be able to adjust it, you know. Yeah, he gonna slip up. He gonna go right in mode, but you know he'll just self-check himself like he just did and just tone it down. That's all he can do.
I don't care. I don't care. They could never make me hate Meg. They're so cute together. She is jazzy. Go Meg, get it, Meg. The black dude says industry mattress. Love a sexy back. I'm not even talking about booty, just back alone. That thing, if that thinging was a person, that thinging, I really dislike the majority of black people. I dislike the majority of black people because you use words like thinging. I dislike the majority of whatever we say because it becomes like everybody has to say it. This black woman put fire and heart. This black woman says, let me go do my sit-ups. My girl, my baby, Meg. All these are girls. All these are women. Cookie the goat. Her body over everything. Another girl. I'm finally trying not to beat for 30 days and y'all gonna do this. This is a guy named Johnny. Them BBLs don't bounce like that, says a woman. Girl, don't make me tell my husband I like girls again. Her body goes so crazy. God darn. T is an understatement. Meg, please. This is all she has to offer. It's sad. Yes. I'm no better than a man at this point. Oh, I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it, young lady. You are no better than a man at this point. You are no better than a man at this point. I want you black men, that's why I said to them, I want you black men to see that the majority of the comments about her butt and the majority of comments about butts, period, on
Tommy, you know what I get from when you say things like that, like you dislike our black people. You know what I get from that? I turn it in my mind when you say that, right? If I'm being totally honest with y'all right now, this is what I think. Man, I don't like some of our black people. I can't stand these niggas, right? Y'all didn't even heard me even say, yeah, I can't stand niggas, but I love my black people though. Now, it's a difference in when you say things like that. And I've said that plenty of times because I can't take these niggas. No, I'm, you know, you go through the phase with the my nigga, and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I can't take niggas, but my black people that sits up here and they do the right thing, they pay their taxes, they are tax-paying citizens that do the right thing and stay out of trouble. See, those the type of black people, them type of people I want to be around. I don't want to be around no niggas though. Now, what I take from it, and again, I know when Tommy says it, he kind of says it in a broader sense, but that's what I initially do take from Tommy when he says that. And to a certain degree, that I can't disagree with him because I can't take niggas though. So to me, when Tommy says that, that's what I take from that. So I don't, go over the top with what he be saying because I think sometimes he just says some things just to get a reaction up out of people and have them all outraged. But in reality, he really thinks the same way. He can't take niggas because he got to know, and Tommy is smart enough to understand that all black people ain't the same. I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's for shock jock value, the thing. So I just want people to really put it all in context. Y'all have to remember, Tommy is a shock jock. That's what he does. His job is to say the most outlandish things to get a reactions for people to dial into it.
Online are from black women lusting over butts. All day, ladies and gentlemen, you will see black women lusting over butts. That's why they'll listen to songs like that was in this song, my baby, dicking me down. How's that mean with lyrics? But it is. And it will stay that way. Why? Because this is our culture. This is our people. These are our women. Our women are worse than men. Our women talk worse than men. Our women talk about sex more than men. Our women have sex more than men. Our women are easier to have sex with than men. That's why they make fun of men for being incels. They make fun of men in the black community for not being able to get sex on demand because they think it's normal that a man can get sex on demand. They think it's odd. Love a natural ass, baby. Get it, Meg. Finesse by Felicia. Mind you, Finesse by Felicia got what it looked like 2 kids and no man. She love a natural ass, though. Hard eyes. If you have a man, why show yourself like this for everyone to see? Exactly.
Well, it's social media, and both of them are high profile entertainers. One is in sports and one is just strictly entertainment. So I mean, no matter what, you're going to see them anyway. So I don't really see the real relevance in that part of it. I mean, I still understand that no matter what, you're going to see her anyway. Just like you're going to see Klay Thompson, they are public figures on a higher scale. So, of course, they're going to be shown and seen even if they together or not. So, I mean, even if she was by herself, would it really matter? You're going to still see the physique. You're going to still judge her hair, her lips, her ass, all of that. You're going to judge it anyway. Because on social media, just because you see something that, yeah, most definitely you have your right to your opinion. But sometimes I feel like certain opinions don't really be, but that's just me. I mean, again, people are entitled to think and say what they want to say on the things that they see on social media. So I'm the last one to sit up here and judge it that way. Sometimes me personally, I comment on what I want to comment under, right? I don't comment and give my opinion about everything that I see and hear and just go under someone's. No, it ain't never that deep with me. You feel what I'm saying? So again, that comment, I'm not trying to poke at that comment per se, but I mean, they both public figures. Of course, no matter what, if they was together or not, you still gonna see all this anyway. No matter what, you're still gonna see her.
It's the natural body for me. I'm telling you, there is a reason why Black women are the least married women on planet Earth.
See, when Tommy says things like this, I'll be cringing. When Tommy says Black women are the most easiest to be able to have sex with, I cringe. I mean, I wonder what type of poll he's able to take or see to be able to come up with the things that he say. And he says it with try to say it with so much conviction. Like, bro, I just disagree. I feel certain things you say about the Black women. Again, I totally disagree, bro. And then if that's the case, then Tommy, you don't think that white women, you have some white women that's easy to have sex with, or Mexican women is some in their culture that's easy to have sex with? If we're gonna call it, I could call it all the way out and say that other nationalities, other races have women that's very promiscuous as well, not just the Black women. In my experience of looking and seeing, I've seen different nationalities of women be very promiscuous, not just Black women though, right? Yes, you have women, you have Black women on out there that's very promiscuous and, you know, they indulge in them type of activities, but so do white women, so do Chinese women, so do Mexican women, and any other nationality. It's some in every nationality anyway. So, I mean, the way you single out Black women, bro, is just amazing to me, though, because I would love to see the statistics of what you talk about, because I be feeling some of that, well, ain't no feel. I know some of that shit you be saying, it just cap, and you really trying to incite some shit. But again, do I get it on what you're trying to say? Yes, in a nutshell. I look at the other part of when you're saying something like that, I look at the other realm of what it really is. But because you're on the internet and because you are a shock jock, okay, a lot of people, if you've been following Tommy long enough, you have to still understand he is a shock jock, and his main mission is to bring controversy. If you're really paying attention to Tommy, because yes, you could be all day be sitting up, man. Tommy, you said being so fake outraged about what he's saying instead of just sitting back, really paying attention to what he's saying and looking at a story being within the story. Right, Suge?
There's a reason. And you could just read this. You could just read this. It's the natural body for me. Somebody else writes, that's all she's good at, honestly. Best body in all of rap, girls. No BBS breast implants like Cardi B, Lottie, Nicki Minaj, and Glow. They look so powerful. The cheeks. All women. I just love you two together. A woman puts up Ice Cube and Chris Tucker saying, damn. A woman. The real chinks. This man writes, oh my God, every video is the same with her. Heart.
So if it's all the same to you, then why the fuck did you even comment then? Damn, that irritates you just because she's showing her ass? I mean, as a man, you shouldn't even mind that shit at all. If you a man, well, now that's the one, Tommy, that you should have called out for sure, because why would a man say some shit like that? Now that's confusing to me. A whole man will have a fucking problem with her showing her ass, though. I mean, damn. I mean, it's a lot of women that show their ass on the damn internet. So, I mean, what the fuck? Like, why would it be a problem? And then you all of a sudden now want to say something about it? Like, that's the weirdest shit. Now that right there, you should have called out right there, Tommy. Not that other comment, and then you look at the picture and call the man gay. Now, this comment and what he said, now you should have checked that shit.
I want to be this in love and this fine at some.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, these people say they want to be this in love. These people also have an opportunity to be that in love. These people also have an opportunity to be that in love. But let's see. Let's just play the stupid game.
With a geek boy.
But her whole picture, her whole Instagram.
Now, geek boy, I don't know if you got the link. I don't know if you subbed up to Tommy. But here goes his link to his channel, just in case if you're not subbed up to him. You know what I'm saying? There go his link up in the chat. And for anybody else that want to sub up to Tommy, his link is up in the chat of his channel, of his new channel. Tommy Sotomayor Live TV.
Instagram is her in naked clothes, as they say. Her whole Instagram is her in naked clothes. But she want to be that in love. Hey, she's a model YouTuber.
Geek boy.
Neek baby.
We don't know. Now, we don't know how long he gonna be back. But yeah, he back for now. See, I'm gonna report on it every day that he still is live on YouTube. I already had told the people I will be reporting on it. Now, if I see he's gonna be on here, and YouTube ain't fucking with him, then I'll cut it off at a certain point. But like, for the most part, the content is going to be about Tommy. I will let y'all know every day he's still on YouTube.
Baby doll. I'm not gay, but I want to bite her butt.
Tommy really feel a way about that. Damn, Tommy.
Clay and Meg are Aquarians. They'll be together forever. Clay in this video, Lord, Clay in this video never ever made it this far, kept starting over. Never miss a back day, ladies. And I thought that my mom was weird when she said the back is a beautiful piece of work. And I said, all these, ladies and gentlemen, they're women. All these are women. All these comments are from women. This is insane.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Tommy, is you supposed to be outraged about this for real? Are you serious? Tommy, you funny as hell, bro. Is this supposed to be some type of outrage or something, Tommy? Boy, hey, Tommy, man, you being fake outraged right about that, man. Come on, Tommy. To me, this is funny though, because I mean, hey, you try to make it real, like some real outrage that all these women underneath that video is commenting about her body. I mean, again, there's more women than men commenting under there, but it's some men that's commenting under there. But women, for the history, have always been comfortable of talking about one another, what they wear, their hair, their physique, all of that. You know, that's what women does. Now, when a man gives a compliment, sometimes us men could be some ogres, be a little vulgar with the comment, and then you have certain men on out here that know how to be gentlemen and lay it out the right way and give a woman a compliment without being all over the top. You have different type of men on out here. It is what it is when it comes to that. But women, for as long as I can remember, have always been comfortable talking to each other that way. So to me, that's really no change. I mean, I don't see no big issue with that. But apparently, that is where your sole issue is. That's what it's seeming like to me. Wait, man, my life say he had like he never listened to a Juvenile back that thing up. Right. Come on, man. Come on. What is he giving me right now, man? What is he giving me right now? Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Chris Cross will make you he.
Audiences are raving about
Chris
Strawberries.
Cross will
It's
make
the number
you
one movie in the world. You can say that again. With a staggeringly brilliant score.
Oh no. Cause I was laughing at Moonlight when she said Chris Cross will make you he. I say, wait, what? I know damn well Moonlight didn't say he. I say, oh hell no. No. Moonlight, no. Let me play the song for you. I'm mocking Moonlight right now, ladies and gentlemen, because of me playing this. Because I heard her cleanly say, Chris Cross will make you he. I say, wait. I know damn well Moonlight didn't say no damn he. I was laughing my ass off, I swear. And Moonlight ain't no issue. I'm just talking shit because I heard that shit. I say, no, you didn't say he. I was there. I say what I thought about. I said that's what I thought about. I said, man, let me play this goddamn Chris Cross, so that way you can hear him clearly saying, "Jump." Don't you say no he. Don't you do it. Don't you do it no more now, Moonlight. What up with it, Shotty Yachty? Now, I get it. You most definitely got to laugh at that now. That one right there, Moonlight, you got to laugh at it. Just laugh at it. Don't take it offensive. Don't take it like I'm beating you up. But like I said, I found it funny. Yeah, I'm like, let me let you hear it again, so that way you don't ever say he. Please don't say that no more now, Moonlight. It's jump. Not no he. No, that's not what they said now, Moonlight. You know, it's all good now, but that's not what they. I know. They said jump. No, Evie. This is no beef. This is no beef with the Moon. I have no. Now, Moon know I don't have no damn problem with her. Now, like I said, I just found that when she said Chris Cross will make it he. I just felt that shit to be funny. Yeah, I found that shit to be funny as hell. I'm talking about, man, I was laughing like a motherfucker. Yeah, I was laughing like a motherfucker off of that shit. That it was just funny to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, wait a minute. I said last time I checked, I thought Chris Cross had said jump. Now no goddamn he. I said, wait a minute. What lyrics? I said, well, what you was listening to? Because let me find that video of Chris Cross talking about some he. Like maybe I was confused. That's what I was thinking. Shit. Maybe Moonlight did her different or something. I don't know. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Now, last time I checked, they said jump. I ain't hear none of them say no he. I mean, again, HY, I just got a call from a 702 area code Nevada. Shit, probably a bill collector then or a telemarketer, one of the two. You know what I'm saying? It's either a bill collector, somebody trying to solicit you to see if you want to get whatever type of product that they got to offer. You know, these telemarketers on the weekend be running wild. You know what I'm saying? They call your cell phone, call from all different type of area codes. They going off of like a automatic generation system that just shoots out numbers. You know what I'm saying? Numbers that, and then on top of that, once they get a person if they get a person on the line and that person tell them to put them on the do not call list, these places can actually be sued for not putting people on the do not call list. These people that they cold calling, they have to code the call the right way. Otherwise, they put the company at risk of getting sued. They really trying to stand on that because, you know, a lot of people, you know, it ain't too many people on out there with landline phones. It's some still on out there that they got a landline phone. Yeah, 777, they always calling your phone, man. And it's like on the weekends, they amp the fuck up. Like on the weekends, they really amps the fuck up, y'all. I'm not bullshitting. That shit be wild as hell to me. But see, I just send them right to the voicemail. I don't be want to hear that shit. No, I don't be want to hear none of that shit. No, y'all get the fuck on now, okay? I'm not fucking with y'all. Don't come over here fucking with me, okay? Leave me alone. All right? I didn't ask for your services. If I want your services, I will call you. Yeah, I will call you. All right? Shit. But shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all showing up and appreciate y'all hitting that like button. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the show. I'm going to have to give y'all 2 for 1 today, right? So I'm going to take me a brief break for like 2 to 3 hours. It's 11:08. So then what I am going to do is I am off today. I don't have any obligations. Otherwise, I'm just taking me a break. Make sure Duke is okay. Make sure to check up on him and all that. After I do all that, then I will come back later on and I have some more content to talk about. All right. So again, I do appreciate everybody coming in. And if you're feeling generous now, ladies and gentlemen, my Cash App is available. My PayPal is available if you would like to tip the host on this morning show. All right. But otherwise, salute to y'all. Again, appreciate y'all tuning in. But I'm out this thing, and I'll see y'all around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Thank you, Deja Vu. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for that, Deja Vu. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see y'all later.